Assalamu alaikum, our dear students. Welcome to a new lesson for our school, Technical School. This is an English lesson for grade 10 using Technical English Book 1. The title of today's lesson is Review Unit C1. In today's lesson, we will start looking back at Units 5 and 6. This is a review unit, and the objectives for today's lesson are giving instructions using the imperative, using the present continuous to describe pictures, and writing sentences correctly using antonyms. By antonyms we mean the word and its opposite. Please open the course book, page 48. Now let's see exercise 1. Look at the pictures and give instructions with the words in the box. Bend, close, cut, drive in, grip, loosen, measure, open, pull out, put on, strike, take off, tighten, and use. Okay, now let's look at picture number 1. It's done as an example. Okay, so what we should write for number 1 is grip the nail. Grip the nail. Use a pair of pliers. Number 2, pull out the nail. Pull out the nail. Now, let's see number 3. Let's do it also as an example. Drive in the nail. Drive in the nail. Okay, so now let's discuss some of the pictures quickly. Number 4, what can you see in the picture? A bolt and a spanner. Number 5, also a bolt and a spanner, but in picture 4 and picture 5 we have opposite directions. So this means tighten and loosen, for example, for sure. Okay, number 6, we see wood and the person is trying to measure. Number 7, we see a saw. Number 8, goggles, and the person is trying to wear the goggles. Number 9, we have bar, and this device is called vise. Okay. Number 10, also we see a vise and a hammer, and this bar, the same tools for number 11 and 12, but the actions are different. So from 9 to 12, the same tools but different actions. Number 13 is the opposite of number 8. It also talks about goggles. Number 14, 15, and 16, we see a box and the goggles and maybe opening and closing. Okay, so take some time, pause the video, try to answer the questions, describe the pictures or give instructions, and come back later for checking the answer. Okay, now let's see together the instructions for number 4. Well, as you see, this is loosen the bolt. Number 5, tighten the bolt. Very good. Number 6, measure the wood. Number 7, of course, cut the wood. Number 8, put on the goggles. Number 9, put the bar in the vise. Number 10, strike the bar. Number 11, bend the bar. Number 12, take the bar out. Number 13 is the opposite of 8, take off the goggles. 14. Open the box. 15. Put the goggles in the box. And 16. Close the box. Thank you. Okay, in exercise 2, we're going to use the present continuous to describe what we saw in the pictures in exercise 1, and we will explain it describing the tool used. Let's see for some examples. Number 2, he's pulling out the nail. He's using a pair of pliers. Number 3, he's driving in the nail. He's using a hammer. Of course, you need to keep exercise 1, the pictures of exercise 1 in front of you so that you can describe them well. I will do number 4 and 5 with you as examples also. He's loosening the bolt. He's using a spanner. 5. He's tightening the bolt. He's using a spanner. Okay, now please pause the video for 5 minutes. Try to describe pictures 8 to 16 and then come back later to check the answers. Okay, now let's check the rest of the answers together. Number 6. He's measuring the wood. He's using a tape measure. Tape measure. Number 7. He's cutting the wood. He's using a saw. Number 8. He's putting on the goggles. Number 9. He's putting the bar in the vise. In number 8 and 9, there are no other tools. But in number 10, he's striking the bar in the vise. He's using a hammer. 11, he's bending the bar in the vise. 12, he's taking the bar out of the vise. 13, he's taking off the goggles. 14, he's opening the box. 15, he's putting the goggles in the box. And finally, 16, he is closing the box. Very good. Okay, so far we have achieved the first and second objectives. We gave instructions using the imperative in exercise 1. We described using the present continuous in exercise 2. And now let's move to the third objective, which is represented in exercise 3. In exercise 3, we need to correct the mistakes in these sentences. Let's see number 1 as an example. Water boils at 32 degrees Fahrenheit, and between brackets we have the word freeze. So we should say water doesn't boil at 32 degrees Fahrenheit. It freezes. So we used two opposite words here, two antonyms, boil and freeze, to correct the sentence. Now let's also do number 2 as an example. Hot water sinks to the bottom of a tank. Okay, we're going to use rise and top. So the answer should be hot water doesn't sink to the bottom of a tank, it rises to the top. Okay, now please pause the video for 3 minutes. Try to answer question 3, 4 and 5 and come back later to check the answers. Okay, welcome back. Let's see number 3. Cool air rises to the top of a room, between brackets sink. So the answer is cool air doesn't rise to the top of a room, it sinks. Very good. 4. Hot air sinks to the bottom of a room, stay top. What is the answer? Excellent. Hot air doesn't sink to the bottom of a room, it stays at the top. Finally, the sun's rays cool the water in the solar panel. Use heat. So So the answer should be the sun's rays don't cool the water in the solar panel, they heat it. Thank you. Okay, so after watching the video, please don't forget to go to Teams, do the homework. You have 24 hours to do the homework. We wish you all the best. Thank you. Goodbye.